Hey everyone, welcome back to Somm Wine Club. I'm Sean, and this is Somm Wine. This is the 2021 Bodega Gaintza Getariako Txakolina. Yeah, that's a mouthful. Yes, I'm going to mispronounce some Basque words in this video. I am so sorry to anyone who speaks Basque or has better pronunciation than I. I'm trying. I really am. Bodega Gaintza is in the Basque country, which is a region of northeast Spain, an autonomous region that has a very unique culture and identity all of its own. It actually spans the border over Spain and into southwest France. So you have influences of both cultures, and you have this own little kind of unique little place that is different from the rest of Spain, the rest of the southwest of France, and has its own very unique wines. Txakolina. 10, 15 years ago, you would have been very hard-pressed to find Txakoli outside of Basque. Now it's starting to gain some international popularity, the globalization of wine, and discovering these wines that previously were only limited to local consumption. Txakoli is a really unique one, and I'm excited to share it with everyone. It is made from indigenous Basque varieties. The primary white variety is Hondorabi Zuri, and then there's a rosé that's produced as well from a red variety called Hondorabi Beltza. They also incorporate a French grape called Gros Manseng, which is used in the southwest of France to kind of balance out some of the characteristics of the Hondorabi Zuri in the white Txakoli. So the other unique thing about this is that, like some other wines of the Iberian Peninsula that you may be familiar with from other videos, this wine can have a little bit of effervescence to it, a little bit of a sparkle. Not like a full sparkling wine, but it's fermented in stainless steel and often bottled very close to dry, but not totally, so that way the sugar will continue to ferment and create very light effervescence inside the bottle. And there was just a little bit when I popped the Corvin in this and poured a touch. And it's mostly dissipated now, so you won't be able to see it. But it adds just this little touch of a prickle of spices. The wine is produced in the subregion of Getariako. There's two other subregions for Txakoli. You have Bizkaiko and Arabako. And Getariako is the largest of those three, and where we see the majority of the Txakoli that we get to see here in North America. So, that smells so great. It just smells like being by the ocean. It smells like sea spray. It smells like fresh citrus. It has this kind of hint of maybe slightly bruised green apple, a little bit of the lees character, because it does spend a little bit of time on the lees in stainless steel to pick up a little bit of that nuttiness. But this wine is low alcohol, bone dry, and super, super vibrant and refreshing. This is your dream kind of fresh seafood pairing. That ever so slight effervescence just adds an extra pop of freshness and zest. It's like drinking fresh lime juice on the beach. It has like that level of vibrancy and energy. There's also like a ripeness, though. There is a creaminess that you obviously are not going to find if you're drinking fresh citrus juice, but the grape varieties being exposed to the sea air pick up this little bit of saltiness, the mineral character of the soil, the ripeness of the sun beating down on them on the coast of northern Spain along the Bay of Biscay. And this wine's just like transportative. It takes you to where it's from. I could be not happier if I was just sitting, drinking a bottle with a plate of fried prawns or grilled octopus seasoned with Espelette pepper, which is another kind of regional specialty, this beautiful spiced dried pepper powder that you can use in cooking from kind of northeast Spain and southwest France. Ceviche, sushi, fresh oysters on the half shell, anything where you would be really well served just with a little squeeze of lemon on top. This is great because it adds the flavor. It adds, basically, it functions as that zesty citrus element to kind of brighten up the dish. But there's a chalky saline character to it. So really, really well suited to seafood. Really going to make you feel like you're seaside. Especially if we still have any cooler nights ahead in February. This is a wine that can transport you to warmer climes and give you that little boost of sunshine in a glass that you may need at this particular moment in time. So there you are, Bodega Gaintza Txakoli. In the box, there's a couple of these Ascandiador, which are a little pour spout. They've got a tiny little hole on both sides, or a hole on both sides rather, so you can use this as a seal, or if you pull it up a little bit, you can actually pour through, and then the wine will come through one side of the hole while air goes in the other. And because this wine's meant to be poured kind of slightly from a height, it gets a little splash. It releases that effervescence and just creates a really fun kind of regional way to enjoy. If you so happen to have what's called a porron, which is a glass, basically looks like a genie in a lamp. It looks like a glass lamp, and it's got a hole on one side and a spout on the other, so you can pour the wine in like a decanter. And then the idea is that it's passed from person to person, and you hold it up away from your mouth and just pour a stream of wine directly into your mouth. Super fun, social, kind of regional way to enjoy Basque ciders and Txakoli. So if you are interested and want to see if you can find a porron to enjoy your Txakoli with, or if you want me to pass off one of these little spouts, there was only 2 in the boxes, so I don't have one for everybody, unfortunately. But let me know if you want to try it with that. You can also just put your thumb over the bottle and do the same thing. You just kind of pour it from a height to get that splash, and try not to splash it everywhere. You only have one bottle to enjoy. Oh, so refreshing. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Happy to be sharing this with everybody. Bodega Gaintza Txakolina. Enjoy. Cheers.